जनरल डिक्टेशन विथ फ्लक्चुएशंस। ये मैटर्स थोड़े टफ है, लेकिन आपको मैं रूबरू करा दूं कि एग्ज़ाम में RSMSSB एग्ज़ाम में इसी लेवल के मैटर ही आएंगे। इससे इजी मान के मत चलना, मैटर टफ ही आएंगे। तो उसी लेवल की तैयारी स्टार्ट कर दीजिए। बी रेडी। स्टार्ट। Tobacco products, especially when smoked or used orally, have serious negative effects on human health. Stop. Smoking and smokeless tobacco use are the single greatest causes of preventable death globally. Stop. Half of tobacco users die from complications related to such use. Stop. Current smokers are estimated to die an average of 10 years earlier than non-smokers. Stop. The World Health Organization estimates that in total about 8 million people die from tobacco related causes, including 1.3 million non-smokers due to secondhand smoke. Stop. It is further estimated to have caused 100 million deaths in the 20th century. Stop. Tobacco smoke contains over 70 chemicals known as carcinogens that cause cancer. Stop. It also contains nicotine, a highly addictive drug. Stop. When tobacco is smoked, the nicotine causes physical and psychological dependency. Stop. Cigarettes sold in least developed countries have higher content and are less likely to be filtered, increasing vulnerability to tobacco smoking related causes in these regions. Stop para. Many countries have taken measures to control the consumption of tobacco by restricting its usage and sales. Stop. They have printed warning messages on packaging. Stop. Moreover, smoke-free laws that ban smoking in public places like workplaces, theaters, bars, and restaurants have been enacted to reduce exposure to secondhand smoke. Stop. Tobacco taxes inflating the prices of tobacco products have also been imposed. Stop. In the late 1450s and the 1960s, the idea that tobacco used caused contain diseases including mouth cancers was initially accepted by the medical community. Stop. In the 1980s, automation dramatically reduced the cost of cigarettes. Cigarette companies greatly increased their marketing and use expanded. Stop. From the 1890s onwards, associations of tobacco use with cancers and vascular disease were regularly reported. Stop. By the 1930s, multiple researchers concluded that tobacco use caused cancer and that tobacco users lived substantially shorter lives. Stop. Further studies were published in Nazi Germany in 1939 and 1943 and one in the Netherlands in 1948. Stop. However, widespread attention was first drawn in 1950 by researchers from the United States and the United Kingdom, but their research was widely criticized. Stop. Follow-up studies in the early 1950s found that smokers died faster and were more likely to die of lung cancer and cardiovascular disease. Stop. These results were accepted in the medical community and publicized among the general public in the mid 1960s. Stop. Addiction experts in psychiatry, chemistry, pharmacology, forensic science, epidemiology, and the police and legal services engaged in analysis regarding 20 popular recreational drugs. Tobacco was ranked third in dependence, 14th in physical harm and 12th in social harm. Smoking most commonly leads to diseases affecting the heart and lungs and will commonly affect areas such as hands or feet. First signs of smoking related health issues often show up as numbness in the extremities, with smoking being a major risk factor for heart attacks and cancer, particularly lung cancer, cancers of mouth, and cancer. Overall, like life expectancy is also reduced in long-term smokers, with estimates ranging from fewer than non-smokers. About one half of long-term male smokers will die of illness due to smoking. The association of smoking with lung cancer and are among strongest both in the public perception and etiologically. Among male smokers, the lifetime risk of developing lung cancer is 18%. Among female smokers, the risk is 11.6%. This risk is significantly lower in non-smokers, 1.3% in men and 1.4 in women. The 25 independence of moderate and severe is at least 20.7% for continuous smokers and 3.6% for non-smokers, with no difference being reported between men and women. A person's increased risk of contracting disease is related to the length of time that a person continues to smoke as well as the amount smoked. However, even smoking one cigarette a day raises the risk of heart disease by about 50% or more, and for stroke by about 30%. Smoking 20 cigarettes a day entails a higher risk but not proportionately. If someone stops smoking, then these chances gradually decrease as the damage to their body is repaired. A year after quitting, the risk of contracting heart disease is half that of a continuing smoker. The health risks of smoking are not uniform across all smokers. Risks vary according to the amount of tobacco smoked, with those who smoke more at greater risk. Smoking is so-called light cigarettes does not reduce the risk. Smoking is the cause of about 5 million deaths per year. This makes it the most common cause of preventable early death. One study found that male and female smokers lose an average of 3.2 and 4.5 years of life respectively. Another measured a loss of life is 6.8 years. Each cigarette that is smoked is estimated to shorten life by an average of 11 minutes, though this may vary slightly on the contents and brand. At least half of all lifelong smokers die early as a result of smoking. Smokers are 3 times more likely to die before the age of 60 or 70 than non-smokers. In the United States, cigarette smoking and exposure to tobacco smoke accounts for roughly 1 in 5, or at least 433,000 premature deaths annually. Stop. To put this into context, who would later die at 6.67 from complications of lung cancer caused by lifelong smoking, famously reported that in the US alone, smoking tobacco kills the equivalent of 3 full of people, crushing every day with no survivors. Stop. On a worldwide basis, this equates to a single jumbo jet every hour. Stop. A study found that about 70% of mortality due to cigarette smoking in the United States is due to diseases outside of those commonly linked with smoking, and that official estimates may therefore be significantly underestimating the number of deaths currently being attributed to smoking. Stop. It is estimated that there are between 1 and 1.4 deaths per million cigarettes smoked. Stop. In fact, cigarette factories are most deadly factories in the history of the world. Stop. See the below chart detailing the highest producing cigarette factories and their estimated deaths caused annually due to the health detriments of cigarettes. Stop. Over.